Hey yo world, it's your boy Toeknee Tee. In the Netherlands, they like to say hoi. Across China, England, they like to say how you going. Back in Georgia, we like to say what's happening, but y'all already know what it is, shawty. It's First and the 15th. I got a super cool guest on the show hailing from Utrecht, Netherlands. You don't want to miss it. But till then, vibe out to my latest track, Taylor Swift, which you'll see on the 15th. But y'all already knew that. Do we? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Toeknee Tee. I'm with a very special person today. I've known this fella for like, how long has it been? Like 4 years? I've definitely known Frank some of the longest time I've been in Europe. I met him like most Dutch people at a party, or as y'all say, on a party. Y'all be directly translating shit. But what's up? This is Frank Oosting. How you doing, sir?
Very good, thank you.
So where are we at right now? Tell the people who don't know about you.
We're in Utrecht right now.
Yeah. Rep your set. Sit down, baby.
Other than that?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
we're in Utrecht,
yeah, we're in Utrecht. If you don't know, Utrecht is kind of like the middle of the Netherlands. It's not like there's nothing here, but there's not much here. But we're killing. We're chilling.
Fuck yeah, there's a lot of here, man.
Man, I brought him on the show because, as usual, I like to have creative people. You know, not just in music. You know, not just in business. I like to have creative minds. I like highlighting cool shit that I see around the world. Now, Frank here, he's a designer. He's a designer of different sorts. Like when you think of designer, sometimes you may think of clothes or whatever. But Frank, he's kind of like a wood designer. Like, how would you describe yourself?
You know, I describe myself as a product designer.
Okay. He's like, I'm not limiting myself to wood.
With like, with like a love for wood.
Yeah.
So I love working with wood, and especially like real wood, not like MDF,
not that fake shit, that plastic shit,
OSB kind of stuff, but like real wood, good quality wood. I love it.
How long have you been doing your woodwork?
I don't know. My dad is a carpenter.
Okay.
My brother is also a carpenter.
Is your brother younger or older?
Older, yeah. All my siblings are.
Oh, so you kind of like grew with wood in the family? No, like weirdness, but.
Maybe not so much wood, but yeah. Just like the first internship I got was at a furniture restorer.
Yeah.
Man, it was like 10 years ago.
Okay. Probably. Now you're from a different part of the Netherlands. Y'all are called the Friesland. Can you?
Yeah, it used to be a country back in the day.
Can you tell the people a little bit what's one of the main differences between the Friesland and the Netherlands?
Well, the Frisians think they are superior above like the Netherlands.
Okay.
They still think it's their own country.
Yeah.
Because you got Friesland and you got the Netherlands.
Like that other part.
The other part, you know? Shit. They still think it's a fucking... I'm sorry, Frisians who are watching as well.
Y'all already know what it is. Like, don't act like you ain't know. I'm just saying. He's just being honest.
No, but I don't know. It's a really, really fun place. I've had a pretty good youth. Yeah,
up there growing up.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
It was growing up really nice in a small town called Snake.
Snake?
Yep.
S-N-A-K?
No. S-N-E-E-K.
That's Dutch for you, shawty. Straight up. That's straight. We weren't in Friesland, but we was up in Groningen for Camp Trappathon. We was in Lauzo.
Yeah.
And that was a nice experience. Like, shout out to Lauzo. Honestly, I like being by the coast. I like being by water. That's my thing. Mm-hmm. But so you're from the Friesland. You've had handiwork in your family, so you're kind of used to it. I brought you on the show because like your bike concept is kind of interesting. It's not rather new. He's actually designed this a few years ago. But I want you to describe to people what was the idea behind creating this bike here. Why is it so special?
Well, it started out as I had my how do you call it? My graduation project.
Yeah.
From the Art Academy.
Geslaagd project?
It was geslaagd, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a little Dutch for you.
Yeah. I got an A. You
should have for this shit.
No, but it started out as a project, and I've done an internship at a company called the Better Future Factory.
Okay.
And they do a lot with like plastic recycling and getting gas from rotting bread and like all sorts of innovative ideas.
Yeah.
And I was there trying to design furniture or other products for waste plastic.
Yeah.
To turn waste plastic into new furniture or
Like
new
find
lamps
alternative
or
uses
whatever.
for it. Yeah.
And
I think that's important to be honest, because
Yeah.
like if we accumulate, so much of it, it's like we gotta get rid of it somehow.
yeah, and it's
So-
really hard to like it's the biggest problem is actually the separation of the kinds of plastic and how
Oh.
to process it, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of time.
Yep.
And that's why it's really hard to get rid of plastic.
In my engineering classes, they teach us about like different compositions of different materials, and so I believe that because like I guess everything's not so pure. Everything's a little bit of something of a little mixture of everything
Yeah.
else. So tell the people, what is this bike made of?
Well, this bike is made of wood, actually, but it's made out of recycled wood, actually recycled skateboards.
There we go. There we go.
This is 30 recycled skateboards right here.
30 of them.
Yeah,
Okay. Did
more or
you-
less.
Yeah, like cause obviously you had extras and shit. That's cool, man. Now, like, do you come from a skate background at all? Like, was that like the go-to wood?
That was like the whole thing. Like I mean, being BMX rider, I've been a skateboarder as well.
Mhm.
And first, my idea was to make a bike frame made of recycled plastic.
Yeah. That would be kind of tough to ride, though.
Well, the thing is about recycled plastic is it's still very flexible,
Okay.
and that's not what you want in a bicycle frame.
No, I was just taking it like.
You want to have the most stiffness in a bicycle frame because every pressure you put on the pedals has to go 100% to the back wheel, and if there's any flex in that, you get a late respawn. So, and I've seen some guys who made some plastic frames,
Yeah.
bicycle frames out of recycled plastic. And actually, those frames had tubes this big
Oh hell no.
to get the same stiffness. And if not, they used a different kind added to the material to make it more stiff, such as like polyester and epoxy.
So like the fake material. So you found that skateboards were definitely like a more better option. Where'd you get the skateboards from?
I don't know. Like, I discovered that it needs a lot of plastic to make one frame and a stiff frame. And then I thought, like,
You gotta
is there
convince
any
me.
other waste material I can use? And I was laying on my couch in my student dorm and looking up the ceiling where some old skateboards hang, and I was like, that's fucking stiff as fuck. That's the perfect material for a bike frame.
Yo, that's
Why
tight.
not,
That's that good inspiration. Like just random shit. Like, damn,
Yeah.
you know what? Like, actually, yo, it's cool. Like, some years ago when you put the idea together and like you started developing it, like I was very blown away because it's like, yeah, like I didn't think of it from an engineer standpoint, but like that's actually a stiff material. I just thought like, yo, he's repurposing skateboards to make a bike. Like that's like extreme sports recycling at its best.
That's a different philosophy on the same kind of thing. Like making something that used to ride again.
Exactly, it's giving it a new life. It's
And
giving
that's
it a new life.
why I called it the ReRide.
Ah, okay. Do you have any future plans for the ReRide, like a ReRide 2 maybe?
Well, actually, there's too much work in this to build this
Okay.
to actually be like a sellable product,
Yeah.
because this is probably like a 200-hour job. So
That's
this
a lot of
like-
work. In case y'all ain't know, 200 fucking hours. Like divide that and figure out how many days you do. Damn, man. That's cool. So I have to ask you though, because in the Netherlands, y'all have a specific kind of bike style. They call it the Dutch bike. Was this based more off a BMX bike or more off a Dutch bike? Because I see it's rather short.
Yeah,
So it's not as
So I have my BMX background, of course.
yeah.
So it has a lot of BMX parts on it.
Yeah.
Like the wheels,
Okay.
the seat, the grips. But the difference is the system to drive it all,
The transmission,
the
basically.
transmission.
Yeah.
Because this is of a Dutch bike, actually.
Shout out Gazelle.
No. Stuur me uit je.
Oh. Fuck you both. Pay me some money.
No, but the difference is the whole idea behind this design is that I wanted to create a city commuter
Okay.
that has like two jobs.
Yeah.
It has to drive, it has to brake, and it has to be really quick.
So this is for
And the thing is about this is it still has the Dutch bike has to sustain a lot of shit.
yeah.
And
environment,
BMX parts are made to last.
Facts.
So that's
Facts.
why BMX parts. And the plus thing about the BMX parts is it has the small wheels. It has a small turning
Radius. Yeah.
so you can be really quick in the city, drive
You
through
do.
a lot of people.
Yeah. If you don't
But
know.
also it starts up and brakes really fast
Okay.
because you have less mass.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually the perfect city bike. But the problem is everyone still sees it as a BMX bike.
It does look like a rather BMX bike. I'll let y'all folks know if you don't know too much about Dutch culture. The cities, they're not Italian small, but if you got a bike, it's a lot more convenient to get around boo boo boo. Especially if you're in Amsterdam, like having a bike is more convenient than anything, shawty. But we're gonna take a break and move on to the next section. In the next section, I want to kind of describe, or I want to ask you about some of your future endeavors. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Shout out.
Cheers.
Sure. Okay. What's up, y'all? This is the second segment. I'm with my dog Frank. Is Oosting how you say your last name?
Oosting.
Yeah, I'm with we Mr. Frank, sir. We with Meneer Frank Oosting from the Friesland up in Utrecht, getting busy. Shawty, you already know what it is. My man Diamond up his sleep. He's at the party people right now. But my man showed off his bike. You know, I'm still rather impressed that 200 hours of work went into like making skateboards into some bikes. Like that's just ridiculous on its own. But you know, you appear to be a creative individual. I want to know, like, do you have any future designs besides bikes, or what else have you designed lately? That you want to talk about. You don't. If it's under wraps, you ain't got it. I know you're artistic. All us artists, we gotta be on the secret. You know, it's cool. It's cool.
No, I still want to continue the bikes, but also work on some furniture.
Okay.
And also furniture related to bikes or skateboarding or any active sports.
Yeah. So that's who you wanna. That's who you think you appease with, like the active folks. Nice. I get that.
Because
You've been that life.
it's
It
an
makes
expensive bike, and I'm not gonna. There's not a. It's kind of a niche market.
sense. Exactly.
So I still want to expand my market and.
Okay, so you're not really interested in like the small. You want to be more like I'm not gonna use the word mainstream, but you want people to know about it.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be like just
mean-
for BMX folks. You want people to be like, you know what, I appreciate the Oosting
I'm not
design.
saying like IKEA is. It's still quality,
Yeah, IKEA, 5 fingers to the fuck
but
you.
still, everyone has IKEA, and nowadays you see that a lot of people want to like represent themselves and have their own kind of style.
Yeah.
And everything relates to that around them. So not only their appearance, also the stuff they have around them.
It's about being a brand, like
Yeah.
exactly. And that's one thing we've been focusing on with Set Tripp'n, is because we got the merch, we got the Mersey, that's why we got the toesies. Like shout out, Diamond the Doggo got his own toesy in this bitch nowadays. And yeah, like I think nowadays it's Meneer Kunye Doggo. I think nowadays it's important to people, when they hear about you, it's not only they hear about your bikes, they hear about like everything you kind of do, because it's like that, like what you do separates.
Isn't that the whole Instagram story?
Kind of. It's about
Like it's not only about the company. It's also about the story behind the company.
Everything
and the
around
people
it.
around
What creates
Everything
value?
around it.
What creates value, and why
Yeah.
you should follow whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, that kind of is what it is, man. Like I know I came into music, and I've always heard about like the business side of the music industry, and I never want to be oblivious to that, because I've been told like you got to make a brand out of it. People got to be like, I want to fuck with what they're doing, not just like the music, but I want to fuck with like everything, like.
and fake it till you make it.
There's a part of that. You got keep it real, keep it 1,000, keep it 500 to 1,000. Keep it real, keep it 500 to 1,000. Never do something you wouldn't tell your grandkids about. But there is a bit of perception over reality in the music industry. I'm not gonna lie. Well, before we go, do you want to mention about what I saw upstairs that I was happy about?
Sure.
All right. My man's here. As he's talked about before, he wants to do more than BMX. He wants to do more lifestyle things. He designed a bed, and when I saw it, I saw it online, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, Frank the Tank is definitely designing like my future house, cause I'm not gonna lie, cause when I seen this shit, and
I think if I leave this place,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna sell this place, you're probably gonna buy it.
big facts, because like from the heaters to the beds, everything, it's just set up like prim and proper. It's just what you want to be at. But your bed, he designed a bed, and it's rather extravagant. Can you tell us about some of the main functions of the bed?
Well, one of the main functions is the storage areas.
Yes.
So you got 4. Tony will show you the picture. I will send you the pictures.
Okay.
But
He's got us.
No, but yeah, we got a lot of storage area, and one thing you don't see a lot at standard beds is that the side cabinets of the bed are attached to they're part of the cabin, the whole bed.
True.
And
Yeah, like the nightstand bit. Like nightstands in Europe aren't such a popular thing like they are in America. But keep going.
I don't know about that, but in hotels it is.
Okay. My bad.
But yeah, and one main thing I like to do is the thing I like about wood is bending wood, and I used a lot of that in the bed. And
I noticed that in like the little side piece bit. That's kind of he's also made some products before that I noticed where he's got his own little way of bending wood. I can't describe it. Like there's a way better.
It's not my own way. It's pretty much. No,
Okay,
not gonna lie about that.
That's good. That's good.
Not a lot of people use it. You know
that technique. No, because it's not very common. It's not.
No.
It's usually wood is kind of perpendicular, straight lines and things like that. And so he's definitely got a great way of expressing himself through his art of wood and shaping things like that. And so Frank Tank, we're gonna let you go because we got a night ahead of us. we doing Netherlands things. Fuck what you talking about. Fuck a Corona. This is what we do, shawty.
Hey, 1,5 meter, hè?
Yeah, 1.5 meters. Yeah, we in the Trek thugging right now. We'll focus y'all later. Frank, where can people find you online? Where do you want people to find you online? If you want people to find you?
Oosting Design.
How to spell that for the people?
OOSTINGDESEI.
Yeah.
You know.
Double Oosting Design. Find my man's. I think you're pretty open to your design ideas. Would it be possible for people to contact you if they want to bring something to life?
I'm open for everything.
He's open, y'all. Let him know. Like, if you got something great, holler at my dogs. Exactly. Let's get it in. But Mr. Frank the Tank, I appreciate you being on the show. First and the 15th.
Cheerio.
Well, folks, cheerio, y'all. Folks, what are y'all saying, Dash? Prost?
Prost.
Prost. Well, folks, y'all later. Dewey.
Dreamed it, roll with Sarah, maybe German Claire, twin on the dick, T and Tamara, big booty blonde for my Avant. Next morning in a jar for she hit me young. Next morning get the sex before I hit the stroke. Most wanted men hollering at.